Hey everyone, welcome back to Redbanditracing. Welcome back to the channel. We have a big order to unbox. There's not that many parts inside, but it was a big order and the order is not all here. I did order some parts from Vitavon and we'll be talking about that in a minute. This is going to be a big change for the two cars that you see in this video. We got the Sledge, we got the X-MAXX. We're not going to be working on both of them today. We're going to be talking about what we got, what we're going to be doing. The last time we took the Sledge out and bashed it, we did cause a little bit of damage, so we're going to be replacing the servo saver. The bearing popped out with the screw. It pulled right through the arm, so I'm not sure how damaged that is, but I'm pretty sure it's going to happen again. We're going to talk about some of the upgrades that we're going to do with the X-MAXX, and if you guys have been following the crawlers, those things have been extremely fun. And with days like this, and no, I will not be running these cars in this video, unfortunately. We got more rain. We didn't really expect the rain to stick around this long, but it did, so we're kind of making do with it. So let's do some upgrades and let's do a few repairs. Crawlers have been doing great, extremely fun. We got a couple more upgrades I kind of want to do to them, but I don't want to go nuts on them because they're fun the way that they are. I would like to put some double barrel shocks on them and then take them back out. That probably will help them tremendously. Let's get this unboxed. Let's see what we got and let's see what we're upgrading. All right, if you guys can see over here, there's a lot of bearings over here. I replaced all the bearings in the Stampede and the Rustler from the last clash that we did in the rain. All these bearings are bad. Even had to do the motor bearings, unfortunately, but got them all fixed up. That's why I don't typically like to run the cars in the rain. They just get damaged really easily with the water. A lot of rust right there. Let's see what we got here. Looks like we got some batteries from Bashing. Let's check these out. Got some more batteries from Bashing. We got some bigger batteries from Genze's Bashing. Look at this. Oh, we got more batteries from Genze's Bashing. 4 batteries. Obviously you can tell with the two cars in the video which ones get new batteries. What are we going to use with the batteries? Well, we're going to be using the Genze's IMR's D300 battery charger. So we're going to check this out. This is supposed to be one of the #1 battery chargers that you can buy. What else we get in here? We got some stickers. As you can tell from the stickers, we got some Protect parts. We got a soldering gun. I'm going to be needing a soldering gun for some of this video. So I got the EcoPower 80-watt adjustable soldering station. What else we got in here? We have a hot racing connector jig. So what this is going to do is it's a connector soldering jig. You can put your connectors in here and solder them so that way you can hold them still while you do your work. That's going to come in handy. Some battery straps from Hot Racing. Now I'm going to be using these, but I'm going to have to get additional straps because I want to make sure that these batteries are strapped in properly. But we are going to use this 40 by 40 by 10 aluminum fans. These things are huge. They're going to be going on the X-MAXX for some maximum cooling. I could probably go a little bit bigger next time, but I want to see how much these are going to cool. We also got some connectors. Yes, we do have the Hobbywing Max 8 and Max 6 in these cars. I did put the Traxxas connectors on, but since we're going to be switching the Genze's batteries, I got the XT90 plugs and we're going to be reinstalling these on both cars. And last but not least, it's just a soldering tip. I wanted to get a different soldering tip for this gun just in case I needed one. Got an extra one. So there you guys go. We got some big upgrades here. This is going to be really nice. The soldering gun's going to help out tremendously. Connectors. I know I got a lot of flack for using Traxxas connectors, but come on guys, if the Traxxas connectors work just fine, I'm going to use them. But because I'm switching to a higher rated battery, I wanted to go with the higher rated connectors. If I was going to stay with the Traxxas batteries, I would have stayed with the Traxxas connectors, period. There's nothing wrong with them. I've had no issues with them and the soldering was just fine. And you're not going to have any issues with them. And that's what I was talking about earlier. We do have more parts coming. We have a new motor mount and some mod 1.5 gears for the X-MAXX. That's going to help out because we destroyed those gears the last time we went out. I do want to show you guys something that a subscriber sent us. A subscriber to the channel along with our Instagram page, BashOnHobbies. I'll go ahead and put a link down in the description where you guys can find his Instagram page. He went ahead and 3D printed us some motor mounts. Check these out. I'm still not 100% sure what this piece is. Here's some stickers that he sent us. We are gonna be putting these so everyone can see them. If you guys need motor mounts, I'm gonna go ahead and get a hold of him and see how he wants you to reach them. He made some really nice motor mounts, and if you guys need some, you guys really need to contact him. Let's check out what he sent us. As you guys can see, he sent a couple different options. You have this option right here, which it's kind of big, kind of clunky. It's not bad. It's meant for the X-MAXX. As you can see, it rides right along the chassis bars. And here's this style. This one's a little bit different. I'm not sure how you would mount this. It looks like it's just zip ties. This one looks like it goes directly over the motor. This is meant for the 5690 motor from Hobbywing. So as you can see, it's shaped just like the motor for the right diameter, and it looks like it zip ties through it. Now this is kind of big. I'm not sure this would fit right. Since those didn't work, he gave me a couple more options. He went ahead and 3D printed these two. Now I did check them out a little bit, and this one actually, is not too bad, but the wires get in the way. The wire, you could probably rotate the motor a little bit so the wires don't hit the sides right here, but this isn't that bad. This one I thought worked the best. The fans recess down in. This goes right along the top and zip ties down. It also comes, let's see here, it also comes with these covers right here that goes right over the top. These help to keep some of the debris out. Now, I'm not a big fan of using stuff like this. You want to keep these wide open. If you use a chassis bag or something like that, that's perfect because you're not going to have to worry about rocks going in, so you're not going to have to worry about covering it. But this is a great option. We're going to put these aside in a later video when we check out the X-MAXX. You guys got to check him out. If you guys are looking for cooling fans, get a hold of him and see if you can't 3D print you stuff. I don't know what the prices are for some of these, but definitely get a hold of them. Again, it's BashOnHobbies. Look down in the description for a link. All right, let's check out these batteries real quick. Let's check out the charger, and let's get right into getting this sledge fixed up. Look at these batteries. Wow, these are nice, and these are hard cased. These are hard cased, which is really, really nice. This one right here is a 6800 milliamp 120C3S 11.14 volts. Went ahead and got two of them. Let's check out this charger. I've been hearing great things about this charger. I think I had my eye on it for, man, it's got to be about a year by now. It's not that big. It's actually a pretty small charger. Yeah, it's actually a pretty small charger, but man, this thing feels solid. You got your connector right here for channel A and channel B, and you can charge from 2S to 6S right here. As you guys can see, these are G-Tech, so this is a smart battery. Very nice charger. Let's see what else it comes with. Plenty of adapters. Look at all these adapters. All right, so you got your power cord right here, and you got your USB-A plugs right here, and that's gonna go right here on the side because here's your AC input and your USB port. Now, the USB port is for software updates, so you can update the software on this. Now, it also comes with all your plugs. They give you everything that you guys need. All right, so it gives you two of these EC5 adapters. Now, the blue ones are typically EC5s, and they also say them right on the side. Those are the XT60s. So you can use those. That's gonna be really awesome. And down here, you got your EC3s to your XT60s. So that's really cool that they give you those. And you got your XT60s to, I believe these are the T-plug. The T-plugs to the XT60s, which is great because we have a HOSM and the HOSM actually uses the T-plug. They give us everything that you guys need so you can use pretty much any battery, and I'm pretty sure there's more adapters that you can purchase from Gens Ace to work with your battery. All right guys, let's get this soldering gun out so we can get going. I really like the butane soldering, but I figured, you know what? We need an actual soldering station. Oh, I'm dropping stuff everywhere. All the parts that it comes with. Here's the cord that you guys are gonna get with your gun. Yeah, look at that. Really nice, really soft cord. That way it doesn't get bundled up and in the way. So all you gotta do is slide this down right here. There's a screw. You can pop this guy out and pop this one in. So we're probably gonna pop this one in because this is a slightly smaller tip. But for now, we're gonna leave that on there. You just pop that right on. So it's just a protective sleeve, just like that. You got your foil in there, and that's where you're gonna go ahead and get all that extra solder off. Oh my God, guys, I did not know it came with this. Look at this. You screw this into the side right here. Screw this in the other side. Guys, how cool is that? It actually gives you these really cool bendable cords. So look at that. You can hold your wires to anything that you guys are working on. That is so cool. I'm gonna have to make a little station to put this on with some wood. Okay, now let's go and open this up. Ooh, this is really nice. Again, guys, this is just a jig to, oh, look at that. Unscrew this. put your connectors in it, and you can screw it down and hold them while you solder. Comes with some Alligator clips just in case you need them. This should really come in handy just for help holding the wires while I solder them. All right guys, let's go ahead and get these connectors switched over. I might go ahead and do the servo saver in a separate video so it doesn't take too long. Man, this soldering gun is so cool. This heats up instantly. Not only that, let me put this down just so you can see it. I love the gauge. It's flickering right now, but that's just because of the camera. But you can go ahead and set the temperature any which way you want it. You can lock it. You can have it sleep. All kinds of really cool functions. So we're just going to have to play with the temperature as we're going. Cut them as short as we can cut them. All right, so as you guys can see, I got my connectors ready. Okay guys, I apologize. Again, I don't know what is with the camera, but it's acting up again. It literally turned off during the solder, but if you guys can see, I'll zoom in right there. That actually turned out perfect. These are actually extremely easy connectors to solder, which is what everyone's been telling me, which I completely 100% agree. This is actually extremely easy. The IC5 connectors are actually pretty big, so this is kind of clunky, but it works. It does the job. So let's go ahead and do the other side. I'm going to put a little bit more solder on there, but if you guys notice, I did have to switch jigs because I did not like the way that the other one was holding. If you guys are wondering, I got this thing running right now at 612 degrees. All right, so got those on. Those are nice and tight. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and button this up. Go ahead and get this one off because it's kind of hot. Here we go. Take these other connectors, put them aside. Here we go. Okay, so in order to get this off, you gotta take the battery tray out. Let's go ahead and take the arm off. Swing that aside. And we're gonna have to take out 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be this one, this one, this one, and those two. Now we have it flipped over. Ooh, we got a big rock stuck in there. We had to get that out. Let's get this cleaned up while we're in here, because I did clean the car. A lot of stuff gets trapped under here. I am going to be able to use straps. I was wondering if I was going to be able to use straps on the bottom. I think I am. You know, let's get that rock out of there. Oh my God. Here we go. Look at that big old rock that's stuck in there. But I want 2 straps on both sides going over the batteries for more security instead of just the one. And right there, just careful the wire, you know. Don't want to break your wire. There we go. It's coming out. There we go. Take it out just like that. Wow, this is really dirty. All right, let's get this opened up. See what kind of strap it comes with. It comes with a sticker. It's 1 clip, 2, and the hardware. Definitely gonna use the hardware. Okay, now these are gonna be facing forward. So if you put them in, it should be pretty obvious. The little curvature right there, it's gonna be facing that way. I really don't know why Hot Racing does this. I wonder if they just do this for looks, but these washers are tapered because the screws are tapered. I am going to put Loctite on all these screws because it is going into aluminum. That way we don't have to worry about these backing out. And in case you're wondering, yes, it is going to go in. Going to go in, put the batteries in, and you're going to secure them down. You're not going to be going with one under like this, because it creates tension on it. You want to have them both in like that. And that's why I want to have one that goes over. Now I do have a bunch of straps from my low seat XE. I don't knock over my Power Wagon, my XE. The only problem with these straps is I don't think I have enough to go around. See, I don't have enough to go around. That's not nearly going to be tall enough. I'm going to order some straps so I can put some straps on this. I kind of don't want to put it back together. I'm just going to have to take it right back apart. But let's just go ahead and see how big these batteries are, fitting them inside. I think I want them on this side because that way the connector isn't being squished. So it'll pretty much be, it'll look like that, and I'll have 2 more straps going around the side. That way the batteries are nice and secure. All right guys, before we get started, these connectors aren't gonna work. So the XT90s are not gonna work. Let me explain why this is actually pretty stupid. Also stupid on my part. So I did do some research on these, and a lot of people said they did work, and I had to look them up, and a couple sites actually said they work. Even talked to A-Main, because I was debating on what batteries to get for this car. I wanted to get the bashing, the Gen 8 bashing, as you guys can see right here. But if you take these connectors, they don't fit all the way. They don't fit all the way. They're a little bit loose on the end, and they don't sit flush. Yeah, you know, I'm not too happy with them. They don't sit all the way down. I'm really skeptical on using these. I was told that the XT90s don't sit as flush to the bottom of the connector as if the IC5 and the EC5 connector, which this is an EC5. Now, I did have some spare, IC5s. These are from Spectrum. These are what like the Kraton and the Typhon use. Fit all the way down, and they're really snug. They actually fit really, really nice. These, from what I hear, are extremely compatible with all IC5 and EC5. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use these. I do have a bunch of extra ones, so I'm gonna use these. I'm gonna buy a couple extra for the X-MAXX. But I do like the sleeve that goes on, and it's very protected. So I'm gonna switch over and use those. So yeah, I don't understand why these don't fit all the way down. I'm sure you guys out there go, oh, well, they fit just fine. You just gotta tape them. I mean, I'm pretty sure they would. I'm just not 100% liking these connectors, to be honest with you guys. I do have some solder on these, so let's go ahead and knock this thing out real quick. Slide that right on like that. All right, so we got that. Not bad, first time doing it. I did have an issue with one of the connectors. If you get it too hot, the bullet wants to come out. And once it comes out, guys, just replace it because it kind of damages the housing. Lesson learned on that one, but nice and tight. Let's check one out. Perfect. Check the other one out. Perfect. All right, guys, well, that pretty much do it for this video. I got some straps on order. I'm just gonna order the ones for the Kraton, and I'm gonna order 2 sets so I can put 3 of them on there, just added security. Nothing wrong with putting a little bit more on there. Can't wait to put these batteries in, get everything tied up, check out the charger. Got our motor mount and some other parts from Vitavon on the way, so I'm just waiting for that to get here so we can put it on. Also forgot to mention to you guys, I do have a chassis bag for the X-MAXX. Will got this for me. So I'm gonna throw this on the X-MAXX too. Just helps keep the debris out of it, especially since there's no cover for those back gears anymore. I wanna be able to keep the rocks and the debris out, even though the X-MAXX doesn't seem to have too much of a problem with that. So, but hey, got a chassis bag. This is more of just an update, show you guys that I put these connectors back on, the battery strap, how to do that, if you guys don't already know how to do that. This is just a really simple video. I just want to update you guys on what we're doing. Definitely going to do some much harder bashing once we get this ready to go. This truck is already extremely fast. Kraton hangs with it just fine, but after doing this, man, this sledge is really going to wake up, and we're going to start finding some real weak points that I haven't found before. Like I said, the butane, if you guys like the butane, keep using the butane. There's nothing wrong with it. I just wanted to get something more permanent because we're doing a lot more soldering. Yeah, love it. Love the batteries. I can't wait to use these. I love the hard shell. These are going to stay in much better condition. But anyways, I was trying to make this kind of a short update video, but I think it ends up being kind of long. But those are our plans. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think about what I'm doing here with the connectors and the straps on the battery tray. I think this opens up a lot more opportunities for different batteries. And wow, these things are going to be so nice to use. I can't wait to use the 4S in the X-MAXX. That thing is going to be insane, especially with the gearing that I have coming. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave a comment. Make sure you guys check out our Patreon. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.